Hey, I'm Kelby, and I'm running to represent you on the Bloomington City Council. I'm a townie and a proud Westsider. I'm a husband and a father of an adopted dog named Frank. I'm also a project manager for a construction company that builds affordable housing, so I know how important it is to build strong foundations. That's what I've done my whole life here in Bloomington, and now I want to help build our community from City Hall. My entire family has lived in McLean County for generations. My childhood was spent jumping up the high dive at O'Neill Pool, eating ice cream in Carl's, and riding my Razor scooter down to Market Street Bakery to pick up donuts in the Pantograph. My teenage years were spent detasseling corn and bagging groceries down in Leroy for spending money to go to Eastland Mall. Even before high school, I knew I wanted to go to ISU, and that's exactly what I did, working my way through school waiting tables at Shannon's 5-Star. And while I had a lot of deep love for this place, growing up, I witnessed a lot of inequity and injustice. And I recognized even then, I needed to do my part to help build a Bloomington for all. So when a coworker invited me to be a part of a project that would address food scarcity, lack of affordable housing, and create opportunities for youth on the West Side, I was all in. We didn't have a whole lot of expertise or resources, but we started doing the work that needed to be done. And although that particular project didn't work out the way I'd hoped, being a part of something that brought Black, Brown, and White Westsiders together to share food, music, and resources was deeply transformational for me as a 19-year-old and laid the foundations for the person I would become, a believer in people power and the endless possibilities of what it can accomplish. From that point on, I was hooked. I continued to live out my passion for food justice by working at the Missions Kitchen, and I also helped try to organize grocery stores to donate their leftover produce to nonprofits. During this time, I met my amazing wife, Tori, and we put our shared love for this community into action by starting our own organization, the Really Free Market. And actually, if it hadn't been for COVID-19, we would have spent this year celebrating the organization's 10th anniversary. Instead, we spent most of 2020 setting up and running the COVID-19 Mutual Aid Team, a project which partnered volunteers with at-risk community members in need of errand runs, all free of charge. And listen, I really enjoy the service and mutual aid projects that I'm a part of. At the same time, I recognize that we don't just have to help people meet their needs, we need to shift power in this community so that we all share it more equally. That's why I've taken an active role in local politics, advocacy, and community organizing. While I've never been a person up front or chanting on a megaphone, I've been an active member of local campaigns to limit the predatory practices of payday lenders, to move Bloomington towards 100% renewable energy, to establish a civilian review board and increase police accountability, to make Bloomington an immigrant-welcoming city, and more. I plan on continuing that work on the streets, but I know the only way for us to truly get what we need and deserve is if people like us are running things at City Hall. Think what we can do if we beat the establishment and win a progressive voting majority on the Bloomington City Council. We can develop a long-term, comprehensive streets plan. We can end the food desert on the West Side. We can change the meaning of policing in our community. We can bring revitalization and transformation to our downtown. We can create Bloomington's first dog park. And who knows, maybe we could even bring in a Rivian-sponsored indoor electric go-kart track to save them all. It doesn't have to be a dream. We can make it happen on April 6th. The foundations are already laid. Bloomington is ready. Let's build together.